What's up guys, welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Suitsupply again. If you saw my last video on Suitsupply, you know I'm a huge fan of the brand, and I was lucky enough to get invited out for a second time to go shopping in that Las Vegas location. I go out there on my own all the time, but I live in Reno, we don't have one, so whenever I'm invited out there, it's pretty special. So anyways, let's get to it. So before we get into all that, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. So if you haven't seen the last video I did on Suitsupply, I'm actually gonna link it for you guys. It was basically just shopping for a suit, going from point A to Z as far as the process. And I actually shopped the perennial suit last time, which is a price point of $4.99, which is insane. Such a great suit for such a great price. But anyways, I don't want to get into too many details of that. If you want to check it out, you got the link. But such a great experience. Today, it's going to be a little bit different than that video. Once again, I'm located in Reno, Nevada. We do not have a Suitsupply here, which just breaks my heart every time I say that. But I travel to Vegas pretty often, and I had the opportunity to go out there again to shop in the store and sort of highlight their spring collection, which is absolutely amazing. Like, I'm such a huge fan of the spring collection already. They gifted me a few pieces, but I also went out there and just bought a couple pieces as well because, well, I couldn't help it. But instead of going in there and buying a suit, I was actually looking at suit separates. But a couple of the things I want to sort of highlight on, because these are some of the questions I got in the past, are some of the different like amenities or concepts that Suitsupply has. So first off, if you want to go into a Suitsupply store and you want some help, which I definitely recommend, it's super easy. You go online, you set up an appointment with one of their Suitsupply stylists, and they are gonna help you throughout the whole entire process. They're gonna help pick the right suits, they're gonna show you different ways to style it. It's extremely helpful, and even for a guy like me, who I like to think I have a pretty good fashion sense, it's nice to have somebody in there that really knows the layout of the store, can help you pick out different pieces and view some of their opinions on what might be right, what might be the trends, because let's be honest, the suit world is a little bit different than just like your casual wear. So it's nice to have someone who's got a little bit more, I guess, knowledge and information when it comes to that. Another thing I always like to highlight is because of the fact that I am in Reno and we don't have a Suitsupply anywhere near us, I'm on their website all the time. And I think they do an absolutely amazing job of laying this website out, because when you get on there, one of the things I love to shop is the new arrivals, because it's showing all the new stuff that comes on, but also it shows you all the different ways to style these pieces. So if you click on, say, like a knit polo, for example, if you scroll down far enough, there's this little like toggle thing, and it's going to show you maybe like 3 or 4 different ways that you can actually style this knit polo. And if you like any of those outfits, you can actually pick those pieces up. It's really, really easy. They just lay it all out for you. And for me, that makes it such a great shopping experience. And in the past, I've always told people it's not great to dress off the mannequin, because typically the mannequin is not styled super well. In this case, totally the opposite. So with Suitsupply, you can tell they put the detail and emphasis into making sure that all the outfits they put together are extremely stylish, fashionable, and I absolutely love that. And I get a lot of inspiration from their Instagram page, or even just looking on their website. And a lot of times I actually take those outfits and I will buy it straight off the mannequin, essentially. And yeah, sometimes I'm gonna tweak it a little bit, add my own flair to it. One of the cool things about a lot of the neutral colors that I like to shop is you can mix and match them. And I feel like Suitsupply always keeps that in mind whenever they're releasing like a new collection. All the colors sort of go with each other for the most part. And I think that's really, really good, because like I've mentioned in the past, staple pieces that are gonna last you a long time, those are the pieces worth spending money on. And with Suitsupply, it's basically everything that they're selling is gonna be quality, and it's gonna be something that you can probably wear for the rest of your life. I would say it is timeless. But one of the coolest features online is actually building a fully custom suit. And there is a lot of options on there, so you can actually do this in store as well. So if you need help sort of picking out all these different details, they can guide you along that way. If you wanna just get on there and play with it, it's really fun to use. I mean, I've built out a couple different suits on there. Love it. And then as far as like the tailoring, once you get your sizing right, it's gonna save it for you, and you basically just pick that size. It's your size. If you buy it just straight off the rack, if you do it in store, they can do some tailoring for you. Or if you just buy it like me, I have it shipped. I have a tailor here in Reno. She does an amazing job, and it's small alterations. It's nothing crazy. The one thing I will mention as far as building your own custom suit is it can be a little overwhelming, because they have over 700 different fabrics that you can choose from, to choose the number of buttonholes you want, the different lapels, if you want waistband details, if you want belt loops. Like there is so much to choose from, you know, full canvas, half canvas, like all these different things. So if you are not very experienced in that field, just ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that. They will guide you in the right direction. The last thing I want to sort of touch on is wedding season is right around the corner. And let's be honest, if you are the groom, you want to look your absolute best. But even if you're just attending a wedding, like you want to be, you know, put together, you want to look good, and Suitsupply can definitely help you out with that. So if you guys want a full video on wedding attire, what to wear to a wedding, this is something that could be very, very helpful. Just let me know, and maybe I can do something with Suitsupply to give you guys a little bit of advice. And that a lot of you guys probably don't know is Suitsupply literally has everything from a t-shirt or a tank top all the way to a fully custom suit. So when you think Suitsupply, a lot of people initially just think, hey, it's a place to go get suits. And that is true, but they also have so much more. And that's why today I really wanted to highlight the fact that you can go in there and put together a full outfit that really is not a suit, but it's just suit separates. And these are pieces that can be worn in a number of different ways, but you can also wear it sort of as a suit. Because of my nature, I always like to do a little research before I go in. And so I pretty much already had been looking online and trying to figure out what I wanted when I went to the store. But hey, I'm in Vegas, I'm at one of my favorite stores, I'm definitely gonna look around, and I love to see the different shirts, the different knitwear, the different shoes, the different overcoats, the vest. The vest is something I really, really like. And a lot of the different options in there, because when you look online, I think Suitsupply is one of the brands that does such a great job of really sort of showing the fabric and showing the patterns, but there's nothing like having it in your hands, seeing it in person, and being able to feel it, touch it, and even try it on. I already had a pretty good idea of what I wanted, and because spring is really just like right around the corner, I was going for more of that like spring, like sort of like cocktail attire. And I think I really nailed it. So here's some of the pieces that I picked out as I was shopping. After looking around for a while, I knew I was gonna go with more of like a neutral like look, lighter colors, lighter, you know, materials, and really because of the spring vibe, I felt like that fit perfect. And so I settled on this beautiful blazer as my starting point. I really, really liked it, and I felt like I could build an outfit off of this. So once I locked down the jacket, next thing for me was to get some pants and a shirt. Pants seemed like an easy choice with these trousers. I felt like these were gonna be really just a great pair of pants for spring, something that I could wear a lot, you know, with the outfit I'm picking out, and also just with different pieces throughout the year. And next I was gonna pick out a top. So I really wanted to show the versatility with this outfit, and Suitsupply, that was sort of my goal. So I decided to grab a knitwear sweater, which I already knew I was gonna love because I've got a lot of sweaters from them. You know, a lot of polos, like the polo that I'm currently wearing, just like knitwear from them. And I also wanted to go with something that was maybe a little bit more edgy and a little bit more fun. I got this mesh button up as well. And then to sort of pull the whole look together, I went with these black loafers. I really feel like this is a essential in any man's wardrobe. They're black leather and they're great. And then I wanted to get a belt to match. So I feel like that's sort of the oldest rule in the book, and well, it looked pretty good together. So that's sort of where I started with this whole outfit. Now it's time to put the fit together and sort of see how it looks. I always like to lay things out so I can get a real feel for them. And yes, I absolutely love the looks I've got here. It's definitely that summer cocktail attire vibe, which I'm all for and which I was really going for. I think one of the things that I really want to focus on in 2024 personally is trying to normalize wearing like suits and blazers and just like this dressier attire in my wardrobe. It's actually something that my wife and I have both talked about because she's trying to sort of elevate her wardrobe as well. We like to make sure that when we're out and about together, whether it's, you know, out to dinner or lunch or just shopping around, that we complement each other. And I feel like we are both sort of on this journey to make sure that, hey, it's gonna be natural to be wearing suits, and it's gonna be natural to wearing, you know, nice knit polos and loafers and things like that. And it's really sort of a fun experience to sort of start doing this more often. And one of the gentlemen in the Suitsupply store, you know, when I was telling him that I wanted to sort of normalize this, and you know, you can see in the video that I was actually wearing a nice suit with you know, some sneakers. And for me, sometimes that sort of just dresses it down a little bit. And basically his advice was just like, go all in. He's like, if you want to do that, like if you want to wear suits, just wear suits. Like you will always be put together and well dressed. And one of the things that I've always said in a lot of my videos is, if you're gonna be, you know, going somewhere, right? Would you rather be the person who is underdressed, or would you rather be overdressed? And when I think about it, I'm always like, I'd rather be overdressed. Like, even if you're sticking out, you would rather be overdressed. You'd rather look put together. So 2024, gonna be wearing a lot more suits. Very excited about that. So as part of the in-store shopping experience, you get to try things on. So I put on the first outfit, and honestly, I just loved the way it looked, and I felt like it fit really, really well. But the one thing I really needed to sort of, take care of is the length on the pants. This is pretty typical. I'm 6'1", I'm about 170 pounds. So my jacket size is always a 38 regular, my pant size is pretty much always a 32 waist. But with Suitsupply, length doesn't really matter because they'll tailor it for you. So got the pants hemmed a little bit and felt like they fit just perfect. With this look, the sweater, this was my comfortable look. This was the look that I knew was gonna look great, and this was my #1 option. But I also had a second option to try on, which I was a little bit nervous about. I didn't really know exactly how it was gonna look. The mesh polo was something that I grabbed, but I almost didn't even try on because I was like, this is sort of out of my comfort zone. Don't think it's gonna look very well. And to my surprise, I absolutely loved it. And that's why I always tell people, you never know unless you actually try it. And for me, this is one of the things that really, like I said, caught me by surprise, because I love the way it looked without the jacket on, and I love the way it looked with the jacket on. And I feel like I'm gonna get this same exact shirt in different colors, and it's gonna be a staple in my summer and spring wardrobe. And my wife absolutely loved it too. So we were pretty happy with that. And I always say, if you're on the fence about something, try it on. Doesn't hurt to try it on. And if you love it, great. And if you don't love it, well, at least now you know. Sort of sum up what I'm saying is, Suitsupply can be great for planning for a wedding, updating your wardrobe, getting some staple pieces, whatever it is that you're sort of looking for. Even if you just want like a nice overcoat, they have just about everything. And it is one of those places where you can actually build a full wardrobe around what they have. And it's not just about the different styles, it's about the different textures, the different fabrics, the different fits, the different colors. Like, all of that can be combined to really build out that wardrobe that you want. And once again, because I was traveling and I was in Vegas, this is maybe just like a little travel hack that I use. Everything that I pick out in the store, I always just have them ship it to me. I don't want to carry it with me on the plane. I don't want to pack my bag any fuller. I have everything shipped to my house. When I get home, 2-3 days later, it arrives just perfect. Safe to say that the Las Vegas Suitsupply store is one of my favorites to shop, and I will definitely be visiting it again soon. But now that I'm back here in Reno and I've got the pieces, I want to share them with you, and I want to show you the different ways that I'm going to style it. Until next time, make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok. I post there daily. And if you've made it this far and you still haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. Like, comment, let me know what you guys want next. Also, I'm really thinking about doing that wedding season video. So if you guys want that, make sure to let me know. And most importantly, go check out Suitsupply. See you guys later.